It's June 1st, 2021. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I am back in Bar Harbor for the first time in quite a while. It seems that we've run out of groceries, so I'm here to go to the supermarket. And we will have a look at Bar Harbor today to see how things are looking this year. I can say that over on the western side of the island, over the Memorial Day weekend, which just ended, it was an absolute madhouse with tourists. So I am expecting that when I get into Bar Harbor proper, it will be quite busy today. Yesterday I drove by the Ship Harbor and Wonderland trails and counted more than 80 cars at those two trailheads, which is pretty nearly the most I've ever seen there. And the Seawall Campground is open this year, although they're only running at about half capacity. I checked last night, and in the next 60 days I found a total of 3 sites that you could book for a night. So the park is going. Bar Harbor so far at 1:45 does not look that busy, which is kind of nice. But when we get up here to Main Street in just a block or two, I'm sure it will be busy. Everything at this point is open. I think pretty much all the restaurants are open, all the inns are open, and I imagine they were pretty busy over the weekend because there certainly were a lot of out-of-state cars here. We're following one right now. I'm not sure what that license plate is, perhaps Pennsylvania. And there are others, but surprisingly, Bar Harbor is not as crowded as I expected it to be today. So what I'm going to do is just drive down Main Street. We'll go out onto the town dock, loop around, and then head down Cottage Street to the supermarket. Here we come up to Main Street, and this is the Village Green, which has a few people in it but not many. And yeah, there's a fair amount of traffic, making it a little more difficult to turn onto Main Street here. Yeah. Shouldn't be too bad though. Well, that took a while. It was quite a wait to turn left onto Main Street. And as you can see, it's pretty parked up. Quite a few people on the sidewalks. And I think everything looks open. So very busy here in Bar Harbor today. And we'll just cruise on down to the waterfront. Lots of people. Looks more like a normal year than it did at this time last year when the town was actually pretty empty. We come down here a little further. Few people over in Acadia Park there, and some lobster boats in the harbor. And the schooner Margaret Todd is there, ready to take passengers for an afternoon sail around Frenchman Bay. And lots of people over at the Bar Harbor Inn having a late lunch. And everything is pretty heavily parked up. Matter of fact, it really doesn't look like there's much of any place to park here. This guy is doing. Stopped in the middle of the road. Come up. Pretty tight parking right here. I may have to back up. And here we go. Acadia Park. The grass is nice and green. A few people sitting out there. It is 73 degrees here today, which is warm. Yesterday it only got up to about 50. And it was raining off and on all day. So we're going to go back up Main Street and turn right onto Cottage Street. You can see there's not much in the way of parking. One spot there, but I don't feel like maneuvering the truck into it. You can see what the town looks like pretty well from the truck as we drive through. That makes 2 parking spots I've seen so far. Probably be some more over on Cottage. And of course, the parking meters are back in place, and down here the cost of parking is $2 an hour. And we turn onto Cottage Street. You can see it's pretty busy. They've still got outdoor seating set up for a lot of the restaurants, even though I believe they're supposed to be pretty much back to full capacity. The outdoor seating makes the road feel narrower as we exit the more tourist-oriented part of Cottage Street. Here's the post office on the right, and in another block or so we will get to the grocery store and City Hall. And that, my destination today, is the grocery store. So this is Bar Harbor on June 1st, 2021. It's looking pretty busy. Although down here on Cottage Street, there is on-street parking available as we approach City Hall, which is the brick building you can see through the trees on the right. So I'm going to turn to the supermarket and we'll pick this up when I finish shopping. Okay, I'm just leaving the grocery store on my way home. Head down here. And I think I will go up a side street rather than try to turn left on the main road over there. Should be fairly easy. This particular road is almost all inns and bed and breakfasts. There might be one private home here. Well, there are vacancies at some of these hotels, most likely reflecting the fact that people have checked out after the long weekend. And here we come. Back up to the main street out of town. Big crowd of people here. Must be a group of some sort, I'm guessing. And Bar Harbor, as you saw, is pretty busy today. It's looking much more like it does in a normal year. And the hotels are all open. The restaurants are all open. Bar Harbor is ready to go as far as tourists are concerned. And here we go, out of town. And I will pick back up when we go by the Eagle Lake Carriage Road access. Okay, we're coming up on the Cadillac Mountain entrance. You can also go down to Jordan Pond. And I'll say something about Cadillac Mountain. The park this year has instituted a reservation system to go up to Cadillac Mountain. You have to make a reservation online. It costs $6. And they have two reservation models. They have 30% of the reservations can be made 90 days in advance, and the other 70% open up 48 hours in advance. And when I looked yesterday, it would have been no trouble to make a reservation to go up to Cadillac Mountain on Thursday. So, and that's the only way you can go up there. There's no bus or anything else that goes up there. So Cadillac Mountain, reservations only. You have to make the reservation online. You cannot buy it in person in the park. And that's to cut down on crowding up there. But there were abundant reservations available. So I don't know exactly what time. I didn't look at that level. You can make them on a half every 30 minutes. You can only make one though. And they separate sunrise reservations from just the rest of the day. Okay, we're coming up here to the Eagle Lake Carriage Road access parking. Now, this year, the Eagle Lake Carriage Road itself that goes around the lake is closed. And consequently, there's actually space available in the parking lot, because all you can do here is get onto another carriage road that starts here. If you come out of the parking lot, walk over to the main carriage road and turn right, you can go that way. Or you can turn left and go about 50 feet and then turn right again onto another carriage road. But you cannot walk around the Eagle Lake Carriage Road or use it to connect to the carriage road that goes down to Jordan Pond. Okay, that sort of summarizes Bar Harbor and a little bit about Acadia National Park here on June 1st, 2021. And I'm going to drive across the green and summery island back home. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that notification bell. Thanks again for watching.